Hey guys, Mr. Patterson back here with our look at section 10B from the core book, looking at two-way tables. This is a pretty quick lesson here. We're going to take a look at what two-way tables are and how to find probabilities from them. So first of all, what are two-way tables? As we see down here in our example, two-way tables are just data in a table where we have two categorical variables that we're comparing. So clearly in this example, we're looking at mode of transportation, car, bicycle, or bus, and whether they are male or female. And we have the numbers in the table there. Generally speaking, it's easiest if once we see the two-way table, if we put in a row total and a column total as well to help us find probabilities for these particular outcomes. So if we look at this example, it says people exiting a new ride at a theme park were asked whether they liked or disliked the ride. The results are shown in the two-way table alongside. So here we are, we have children and adult, and whether they liked it or disliked the particular ride. So like I said, the very first thing we want to do is take that two-way table, give it some totals so that we can go ahead and find these probabilities a little more quickly. Question A just says, what's the probability that a randomly selected person liked the ride? Well, how many people liked the ride? 83. How many people total were on the ride? 130. So it's 83 out of 130, or about 0.638. I do want to take a moment here to point out the notation that is used. When we're writing probability statements, we put a P on the outside, uppercase P, that stands for probability. And then on the inside is what we're talking about the probability of. So in this case, the event is that they liked the ride. Part B says, is a child and dislike the ride? Well, how many people are children and dislike the ride? In this particular example, looks like 17. So that's just going to be 17 out of the 130, or about 0.131. And again, with our notation, probability, child, and dislike the ride. That's how we write it there. Question C, a little bit more challenging. Is an adult or dislike the ride? Okay, so adults, we have 58 adults, and dislike the ride 47, but we can't just come in here and add those together, because if we do so, we're going to be including this group of 30 people, we're going to be including them twice. So we have a couple of options here. One, we could add those numbers 58 and 47 and subtract the 30. Two, instead we could just add the totals for those people that we're talking about, 17 plus 30 plus 28. Or we could just take that total outcome there, 130, and subtract the people who are not satisfying this statement here. In this case, that would be children who liked the ride. Either way, whatever way you look at it, we're going to end up with 75 people out of the 130 who are adults or dislike the rides. So 75 out of 130 gives us about 0.577. That's it. That's all I have for this section here on 10B. And again, the objective was just to find probabilities using a two-way table. Your assignment is below, and again, you'll post that to Google Classroom. Hope you guys are well.